And I got a little demonstration that I want to show you that I think is kind of fun. The coffee industry is $100 billion. So $100 billion every year is spent around the world on coffee. Each one of these gumballs represents $1 billion in annual sales. There's 100 gumballs in here. This is the coffee industry. So Starbucks, if they want to, let's say they're brand new and they're starting out, and they've got this goal to become a billion-dollar company, they need to carve out 1% of that pie. So they would need to have this much of that pie, 1%. So it's really, a small percentage of this overall pie. They've been more successful than that. Starbucks actually was able to capture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They do about $8 billion in sales. That's a pretty significant portion of the entire worldwide global sales of coffee. Now, there's another industry that's actually quite a bit bigger that we talk a lot about, and that's the nutrition industry. The nutrition industry is $226 billion every year is spent on nutrition. So again, each one of these gumballs represents $1 billion in sales. So here's the coffee industry, here's the nutrition industry. Now, let's talk about, and by the way, you may not know this or not, but over half of all the network marketing companies on the planet today, they're nutrition companies. Now let's talk about the travel industry. We need a bigger base here. All right. Here's the travel industry. It's pretty impressive, right? Well, it doesn't stop there. That's pretty big, right? There's more. But wait, there's more. Getting my workout in. And one more. All right. So here's coffee. Here's nutrition, the entire nutrition industry. Here's travel. Travel industry is $7 trillion every year spent on travel. And that's according to a recent report done by the World Travel and Tourism Council. Okay, it was sponsored by Accenture. And they also say that the travel industry is going to grow from $7 trillion to $13 trillion over the next decade. Okay, it's crazy. Just in the United States alone, 5.5 million people are employed by the travel industry. That means almost 2% of the population that's in our working force. So of every 100 people that you see, 2 of them are in the travel industry. It's massive. Now, this is another thing that's fun about this. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the coffee industry right now. I'm going to talk about these 2 industries, nutrition and travel. Over half of all the network marketing companies that are out there, they're nutrition companies. And by the top experts' estimate, there's probably at least 3,000 to 5,000 nutrition network marketing companies out there today. Okay, and I mean, that's according to Professor Charles King himself, who, by the way, is the top network marketing professor in the world. That's who you heard from earlier today. Now, let's play the numbers down a bit. Let's say it's not 3,000 to 5,000 companies. Let's say it's only 2,000 nutrition network marketing companies. And then let's also say that of this $226 billion, let's say that 30% of that $226 billion is represented by network marketing. Because we know nutrition's sold by a lot of other things other than network marketing. I mean, direct mail, television commercials, radio commercials, retail, Sam's, Walmart, all the grocery stores, GNC, Vitamin World, Whole Foods. I mean, you can buy nutrition just about anywhere, right? Okay? But let's say of this $226 billion pie, that 30% of it was represented by network marketing. And that's a number, by the way, 30% is a number I just pulled out of the air. So, but let's say it's 30%, that'd be about a third of this. It would be 68 billion, or about 68 of these gumballs. So, of the 2,000 nutrition network marketing companies that are out there, they're all competing for that same 68 gumballs, right? That same 68 billion is what they're all competing for, those 2,000. Now, if those 2,000 were all equal, and they all equally carved out an equal share of that 68 billion, that would represent 30 million in annual sales per company, okay, which is pretty significant by most people's standards. I mean, we did a lot more than that our second year in business, but we're not typical, okay? So of those, let's say they're all doing 30 million, getting their equal share, 30 million a year in sales. Now, let's compare that to the travel industry. And let's really take these numbers down to the ridiculous. Let's not say that, and we're not talking about future numbers, 13 trillion, we're talking about present day numbers. Let's not say that network marketing is going to capture 30% of this. Let's say that network marketing captures 1% of this. Network marketing captures 1% of this. That would be 70 billion in the pie. And there's only a few other travel network marketing companies that we even know about. So let's say that there's 10. There's not. But let's say there's 10 around the world. So you got 10 all competing over that $70 billion. And if each of those companies equally gain their share, it wouldn't be 30 million a year, it would be 7 billion a year. 7 billion a year. Another way of looking at these numbers is that if you, let's say that you knew that the very best way for you to achieve your financial dreams and your financial goals is to team up with a network marketing company that was going to be one of the next billion-dollar success stories. You knew that would be your best chance, okay? And there's two companies that you really like. One of them's a nutrition company, and one of them's a travel company. And let's say those companies are equal in every way. Okay, the only difference that we're going to talk about is the numbers that I just shared with you right here. If you were to pick the travel company instead of the nutrition company, you would have a 620,000% greater chance of picking the right company just by picking travel. Who likes those odds?